Hey everybody, it's the Mad Master here. I'm doing another video while I'm doing this training for work, which really a review of stuff that I've done before, so I'm not really taking it too seriously. Um, anyways, I'm not going to talk about why I have a band-aid on my face. I had a little bit of an allergic reaction to some stuff I was using for my skin issues, but it does not look good. So I figured I'd cover it up with a band-aid and wear a Russian Soviet hat, which I have the pin somewhere, but even though I'm not a communist. I'm no communist. Tell you that right now. Um, so I just wanted to talk about a little bit about this upcoming astrological shit that's going on. Because I've read and watched a lot of videos about it. And it's really interesting to talk about. Hopefully people don't hear this. Hear me, people are talking. So it's a really interesting discussion to have about, I'm going to cover this up. I'm putting it down. Hopefully people don't hear that. So anyways, I was going to say the Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto conjunction in Aquarius, or actually I think it's Uranus is actually, it's going into Uranus. 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 After the 21st, around the 19th, it goes into the new conjunction, and then fully into form on the 21st. Now, the fact of the matter is, I have watched tons of videos, read a bunch of articles about this, and here are my thoughts. I think, as a lot of people have said, it's a different era that's going to come about. Now, I don't know if any of this shit's true. I'm very agnostic and on the fence about astrology, as I am about a lot of other things. But if it's true, from what I've gathered, right now we're in Earth signs, and we've been for 180 years or 200 years or something like that. Jupiter and Saturn been, or I think Jupiter's been in Earth signs mainly. And so that's like the industrial age and the industrial revolution and all this stuff. This is how I see it. So with how 2020 was, it's like all this upward transfer of wealth and power, whether it be lockdowns because of the virus stuff, whether or not it was coincidental or not. You know, you can say, oh, it's just a coincidence, blah, blah, blah. And also the economic stuff that happened, the $5 trillion that went up to mainly the rich. So it's these, since it's this Earth sign in Capricorn, a lot of these astrologers have said that there are all these elements, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, and in Capricorn, it's this problematic alignment that it doesn't happen too much. And last time it was even similar to that was 2008, which makes a lot of sense, actually, when you think about it. So going into air signs, a lot of them said that it's, or some of this is what I've just kind of gathered, it's them grasping onto this power that they are losing control of because of all this stuff with technology and people and media and all this stuff. This is just my interpretation. This is one interpretation of this happening. Other person can go in the other direction. I'm sure Gordon White, who I follow on Ruin Soup, may think, oh, it's the track and trace era and all this stuff and conspiracy stuff. But this is just one thing. This is from watching Lada, who is another astrologer on YouTube, and a few others. Actually, one of the guys that's going to be on Ruin Soup on Saturday is a proponent of some of this stuff too. So it's kind of going to be interesting, him talking to Gordon White. In my opinion, there might be some truth to that, them, you know, trying to grasp onto their power so they buckle down, because Pluto's in the conjunction as well. So it's even more extreme. Now, you could say what you will about that. I don't know. It's just my interpretation of all these astrologers, what they're saying. So when we go into this new alignment, there's going to be a lot of revolutionary activity. The last time it was in an air sign, there was a lot of revolutionary activity. I guess that was in the 80s and early 90s, or up until like 2000, I guess it was in various signs. And Aquarius and Uranus, especially with that. So there's going to be a lot of different stuff happening, technological as well. So does that mean all this crazy stuff with the restrictions? Some of it's actually crazy, in my opinion. I'm sorry. You know, say what you will. Maybe it's wrong to say that. But I'm going to go on a little. I'm going to actually pretend I'm gone for a second. At work, because I think they're doing more stuff. So can you say that this is the end of restrictions and lockdowns after the 21st of December, and the whole thing with the Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto conjunction happening the 3 times in 2020, heralding these case totals as well as the upward transfer of power of the virus? You say that that's going to be alleviated by the new conjunction? Well, it's hard to say. We'll see. You know, if by January cases are going down, regardless of whether or not it's the Action Jacksonations, as this other guy says, as a Quantum of Conscience says that, by the way. Code words we have to use nowadays for YouTube, even though I haven't really been threatened or anything on my channel as far as from YouTube. But is it good because of that? No, it's going to be a combination of things. That could be a part of it. But I think we're going to be, I think the negative perception of what this new reality will be could be partially true and could be partially wrong. I mean, for one thing, you can talk about cyberpunk. And there was a lot of, I found, it was kind of funny because I was talking about that, and then I found a Gordon White podcast about cyberpunk. So, and people talk about cyberpunk as a dystopia, but really it's not. It's partially a dystopia. Dystopia is like Brave New World, 1984, all this stuff. But as far as cyberpunk, it's the reaction to dystopia that is on an even keel with the dystopia. And I think that's more likely than, oh, everybody's going to be slaves to the virtual gods and all this stuff, and technocracy, and Klaus Schwab is going to be in charge and all this crap. No, I don't think so. They'll try their best to dig in, but I don't think people are going to follow all this stuff. I mean, I'm going to do another video later about something that happened in Madison, Wisconsin, actually, a positive sign. But anyway, that's all.